And he put a 1 in the chat if anybody here, if anybody can hear me. I'm going to just let this play. And then I'll get to you. I'll call you, L.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Stay on the phone?
Yeah, stay on the phone. I said, I don't know if they can hear her.
AFW posted that me and Mines had a criminal record. Keep in mind that AFW posted that me and Mines had a criminal record, stalked and put her hands on a child when me and Mines has no criminal record. That type of lie put her life in danger. Then
let's do that again.
Keep in mind that AFW posted that me and Mines had a criminal record, stalked and put her hands on a child when me and Mines has no criminal record. That type of lie put her life in danger. Then AFW proceeded to find every April in the state of Pennsylvania that had ever harmed a child and put that on their pages, which also could have put me and Mines' life in danger. Then it was, I'm snatching souls.
Can y'all hear me?
And now they want
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me get a 1. Let me get a thumbs up. Something. I got something.
Miss T. Pre.
Miss T. Pre enters the chat. I did not see Miss T. Pre in the building. Thank you for entering the building. I see Miss T. Pre now. Can you please give me a 1 if you can hear me, sis?
They said they can hear her.
She says she can hear it. All right. I'm going to let Elle go ahead and, Selma got something to say.
Keep in mind that AFW posted that me and Mines had a criminal record, stalked and put her hands on a child when me and Mines has no criminal record. That type of lie put her life in danger. Then AFW proceeded to find every April in the state of Pennsylvania and that had ever harmed a child and put that on their pages, which also could have put me and Mines' life in danger.
Thanks.
Then it was, I'm snatching souls.
Remember that?
And now they want to call lawyers in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Well, life comes at you fast, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Full circle. We're here to talk about Reverend, the Reverend Soul Snatcher, slander God in the building. Shout out to Young Riaz. Thank you for joining me, Miss C. Pray. I'm going to say that one more again. We are here to address all the nonsense going on with Reverend Soul Snatcher. I can recall you putting on the pants of a young man you said stalked and harassed you. Of a young man that you claim ruined your career and whatever. We all watched it go down. We know what happened. But you still sat over there and you ran your narratives. And you was just aiming for me and my family. Like blatantly telling lies. You and the rest of them culprits over there, you call yourselves AFW, don't you? Because I ain't heard that in a minute. And I'm noticing this discretion across your screen now. All of a sudden, everything that is viewed on this channel is the views of Rev G. Don't forget AFW. The anti-fraud warriors, right? What y'all running from? I want to know why Rev G is now denouncing AFW. Make that shit make sense. Is there anything that you want to say over here, Auntie? Selma, shout out to Ray Triggs. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you for being here, in the chat.
This thing, right, where he can go as low as he wants to, because according to him, he was attacked. If anybody says, I think that his wife is the breadwinner, that's an attack, and he can do whatever he wants to do. This thing where I sat quiet before and I won't anymore. You're not going to take out whatever it is, C-Rock Smooth or whoever else did on you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, on everybody over here.
No, you're not. No, you're not. This whole thing about, and it's like deflection. We're going to get back to that. And I know after a while, it becomes repetitive. Shout out to Too Big. Shout out to Annabelle. Thank you for joining me, darling. I appreciate you being here, bro. Listen, this whole I'm going to make your life my life is bull. It's bullshit. No, I don't have to defend none of them lies over there. But as El stated, the lies that you told on me could have got me hurt in the streets. You not only did you lie on me, but you pushed the narrative. You went around posting up false paperwork. And guess what? You may have taken it down, but we captured it. You can't hide nothing, and it ain't nowhere to run. I know exactly where you at in a little 600 square foot apartment, condo. So you trying to run behind Gerald? Because that's what I'm talking to. And yes, I said your name, Reverend Soul Snatcher. I'd like to know your reasoning for following a bunch of children on the internet, anywhere. This ain't the first time you said that you followed someone's children on the internet. I wouldn't doubt that you followed mine. That cat picture, that you keep putting up, and then that bullshit you keep putting up on your wall. Your obsession, the AFW's obsession with myself and my husband and my family has gotten as bad as your obsession with Nikki's shit. It's ridiculous.
It's vindictive. It's about revenge. It's about intimidation and control. If you say this, I'm going to post that. That's pretty much what it is. And it's illegal.
Facts.
It's illegal.
Facts.
So this whole thing, right, where I can go as low as I want to go, but I get to say I'm justified because I felt attacked. No, nobody can control your response. But you can't control the consequences from their response. See, I'm not going to go up here and go video for video.
No.
I'm handling it all offline.
Offline.
Everything I'm handling offline.
Offline.
I've seen blatant lies over there. I have seen Reverend Soul Snatcher get so upset and get so bothered that he go and he hit that community wall and he put the worst thing that he could think of. He is proud of, here's the pop rock version, here's the rock version. He's proud of that. He wanted to show the sector he's the baddest bitch.
That's exactly what
Reverend Soul Snatcher wanted to show us. Y'all better shut up.
That's basically what he said.
And whatever I cannot find, AFW will make up.
Listen.
And that's what you're going to have to deal with because I'm a soul snatcher. Now, all of a sudden, somebody could be putting his life in danger. When I know that me and mine don't have a criminal record.
For a fact.
Posting up stuff about her.
For a fact. For a fact.
I know that he exported that birthday video, which is an invasion of privacy. I know he bragged about sending that to TikTok.
He sure did.
And well, it's all justified because according to him, he's been attacked. He can explain that to law enforcement. If the judge buys it, you prevail.
Shout out to the legend.
AFW has won 2
Hold
lawsuits because you have not.
That's a lie. Also a lie. That's all she do is lie. Listen, shout out to the legend. I appreciate you joining me. I know you about sick of these people and you don't want to talk about them no more. But there was something on my breast. And you know how I do. I had to get it off before you get home. I've been looking up some things. Would you like me to share with you? Selma.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I've been looking up some things, and we do know, right, that there was this big old rumor that someone was trying to invade and take over the AFW, because we ain't going to forget about the AFW. The AFW hasn't gone anywhere. In fact,
somebody tried to hijack.
In fact, it has gone from being an LLC to being a corporation. Sound like a scam to me. A straight up scam.
A corporation has a board of directors. Did you see a board of directors?
Yes, I did. Andrea Michelle Stewart.
And who else?
Andrea Michelle Stewart. She's the board of directors. She's the CEO. She is
the CFO. She everything. So
she all of that. The commission, she all of that. Shout out to the word and shout out to my opinion. Thank y'all for joining us. Yeah, we talking about the Reverend Soul Snatcher here. Y'all
Red
might not
flag.
know of him,
A
and I
one
ain't finna.
person corporation is a red flag.
Facts. It's a scam, is what it is.
Did you find a product or a service?
Nothing for sale. But I know what I was told personally by the person who runs the company, the corporation, and I captured that. Emails don't disappear. They don't disappear. You can try to delete them. That PayPal stuff, that all of the money that you sent out, they'll be able to trace that. I'm just letting you know right now, Reverend Soul Snatcher, she trying to hide behind you, and you in hot water, nigga.
I want to talk about this whole thing where
I want him to keep going.
Only God gets to judge me. No, sir. Y'all sit over there and y'all judge all day long. But a reverend is who we go to, is who people go to when they are going through hard times. And if the flesh is so weak that when you feel attacked, sir, that you roll around in the mud with the pig.
Okay.
Then I don't think that you're fit to call yourself a reverend. And yes, I get to have that opinion, just like your partner over there gets to have the opinion that I'm not fit for the bar. The difference is I can prove that I have been determined to be fit to sit for the bar, which means I am fit to practice law. But I'm not going to come out here and fight something that I know is true when I'm working in my field.
Okay, because she can't work in hers. And I knew it.
There have been so many complaints against AFW.
AFW and the leader.
Offline is in shambles, no matter what they come on here and what they pretend to be doing.
Their lives are in shambles.
I believe, because they have gotten so many complaints for doxing and harassing and threatening to dox.
Don't forget sexual harassment. Ain't that right, Andrea?
You want to pick a fight when you want to roll around in the mud and somebody gets the best of you. So what you're going to do is you're going to put their personal information out there, and then you're going to call yourself the soul snatcher. Not even personal information. Lies. They put up flat out lies. The thing is, the state of Missouri says they don't care if it's true or if it's false.
Exactly. You shouldn't be putting out nobody information, whether true or false.
Status and say it's true.
No, if you tell me you're a reverend, I want to know how. Show me some reverend skills. Soul snatcher. We expect more from community leaders, and we have the right to expect more from community leaders. But I want you to leave it all up, sir. Yes, please. All of it on Put it all back up, because they're going to get it no matter what. Well, the point is, anybody running across it will not make the mistake that I did, that this man is a victim. He posted personal messages between him and myself that had other people's names in them because he was inciting harassment of me. He wanted those content creators to come out here and attack me. The difference is nothing or nobody in this sector affects my life. I want to know what the discretion, advisory discretion across the screen is about. Disclaimer? The disclaimer. Your that's it. Are different than the disclaimer. That disclaimer means nothing. These people act in conjunction with each other. All of this about, I didn't agree, it was wrong, I said it was wrong when they put up the TikTok with her face and my whole inside of my house. And all of that. My birthday video, like y'all just invaded my privacy. Let me just say this. First, I want to read T3 comment. Miss T3 says her setting up AFW as a corporation separates her personally. That's a very good observation. T3, right? You know that a tax status is a tax status. So if it's a corporation, it can protect you personally. But when you sue the corporation, you sue the board of directors. Right. And so the board of directors. From my understanding of what me and mine just said, she's the only person listed in this corporation. The only person, even though we know there are several employees. And no one is limited from not suing a person, right, personally. I don't want to sue. I want criminal charges. Right? You can name an individual and you can name a corporation. Thanks. So if the tire goes out on your car, right, you have the right to sue Goodyear. You have the right to sue the person who changed it, who put the tire on your car. You can name them both. Fix. Facts, Seafree.
Right?
Or she can be charged both ways. She either sued or charged. Whichever one you want to go with. Now, I want to speak on something else real quick because this soul snatcher shit, right?
Go.
I don't know what that's over there. Is he trying to dox somebody? Is he trying to say that this woman was on his? There's nobody in this sector that could be madder at that person than me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. She can be an annoyance. She can be annoying. But have I ever?
She can be dirty and low down.
Exactly. What's the point? And keep on pulling out people's personal information. That shit is against the law in your state. Missouri said it's against the law to put out people's information. Now I'm just going to say this one time. Report it. Not to TikTok, not to YouTube, to the state of Missouri. From the DA's office.
Police reports do, the police report is creating a record. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to push for that police report to go to a DA's office or to another legal entity that you all think will handle the problem. But I don't want to get into that too deep because you can accidentally educate the culprit, and then the culprit start doing things right to try to get around it.
Right.
It don't make it impossible. It just makes it a little harder.
Right. Well, we ain't gonna say too much. All I want is for the Reverend Soul Snatcher over there to put everything back up. Just leave it as it was. Nobody's alarmed. Nobody's hurt. I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone else. Don't just sneak and put one or two things or three things. Don't put your one version or 6 versions of you got holes in your mouth on the wall. Put it all back up. Show everything that you showed prior to the scare that you got. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do.
What they do is they'll start a story in the middle.
Always.
We're not going to start with strange fruit and impersonation in the Discord.
That's where it started.
We're not going to start with coming in the chat with the mod blocked. We're not going to start with with telling the lie about what happened with the fraud. We're not going to start with that. We're going to start in the middle.
Right. She attacked me. He attacked me. What? You weren't attacked. You were warned.
Like he's just running around minding his own business.
No.
And somebody decided to do something to him. That's not what's going on.
No. I appreciate you for joining me, Annabelle Edwood. The word said when it's a corporation, the board can get sued. When it's an LLC, the company incorporate. This corporation that I'm talking about ain't got no money. I'm good. I ain't suing. I'm good.
Well, I don't think, if me and mine says that there's only one person listed in this corporation.
One person that ain't got no money.
Product for sale or any of that, right? we know that it hasn't gone public. We know there are no shareholders.
Yeah, because the CEO eats cat food. Stop this. You don't got no money. I don't want to see you. I just want you to go away and leave me alone. But I felt like I could speak on what I could speak on because you've been over there running your mouth. Reverend Soul Snatcher. And you over there yet again. You just could not resist the urge to dox someone, to go into their personal information. That shit is uncalled for. If you want to fight fair, keep it on YouTube. What does their family members have to do with anything that's going on online?
Right? He's the most victimized person on YouTube.
He a liar.
Therefore, whatever he does is justified. Like I said, cross the line with me, and that can be your legal argument.
Listen, all I want to do is hear if I said anything wrong before or after strange fruit, right? Because that's where it all started. And my husband will tell you, I hold a grudge. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you tried to let it go.
I did.
All of that.
I really did try to let it go.
Right, we're not going to talk about running around pushing the narrative, right? That another man is taking care of her family. We're not going to run around. We're not going to talk about pushing the narrative, right? That over here she tried to get somebody to file a false report. Because let's talk about being a mandated reporter. Okay. I know there's a video that went up over there with Reverend Soul Snatcher that said he saw a child run across the parking lot.
Facts.
Now all of a sudden,
it's going.
Everything the man who attacked the child Every narrative that man told, AFW picked up that narrative.
Hey, Carrie Ann, thank you for dropping in.
Coming after me and mine at the mental health. Go get the help you need.
Always coming after my mental health. Always.
She's erratic. She's drunk. You came after mental health over here.
Thanks. Listen, in order to be AFW, you gotta be one of two things. Or she prefers all of them. Okay? There's a list of things that she wants you to be. The first one is slow. It ain't mentally ill. It's past mentally ill. It's intellectually slow. I said it. Now go file whatever board you want to on me. She wants you to be slow and she wants you to be lonely. She wants you to be needy.
Trying to focus on these people.
Not at all.
4 or 5 people hit that wall over there every day, and they are acting in conjunction with each other. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, what this person does. No. AFW is acting in conjunction with each other.
Thanks. And you can draw the line. You can draw the line and you can't erase an internet footprint. I don't give a fuck how many Blackberries you still got. Don't none of that matter.
We can quicken up the process because we've actually been gathering
things. Still got a Blackberry.
Move faster on our end from that point. Right? But this thing, right, where I get to be a community leader and just say I'm human and I was attacked and I can do the same thing as the people that I criticize.
Sir, no,
I
sir.
Get the respect of a community leader.
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Not over here. Not nowhere. It don't happen. I don't respect nobody that don't respect me. That's rule number 1. That's rule number 1.
He put the birthday video up on TikTok, came back over here and bragged about it.
Listen, he put it up. He put it up on his channel. He still got it up on his channel. He's so stupid.
Well, exactly. And I want all of that ugliness.
That's the line. That dickhead.
That way people know who he is. They know what they're dealing with. There's no more fooling anybody.
Listen here, soul snatcher. I talk to you soul.
But no, I didn't hear any of this, right? They should not have done this, that, and the other to Sika. I didn't hear any of that.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Was, yeah,
she's mentally ill.
Person involved, he ruins everything. The blogger thinks it's a back and forth now. I didn't hear him. Now,
what about it was a strategy? What about it? What about it was a strategy though?
He'll come out and say it was wrong to put up that TikTok of you with your name to make that account.
But I'm just saying. First of all, I don't even know how things got started between him and Sika. Have no idea. No clue. I wasn't there. I wasn't watching. I was not in the clouds. Not none of this shit. Now you broke it down to me. Kate Kadora told me a little bit about it. So I had to put 2 and 2 together.
What board are they gonna call, right? When she come out here and lay in on them every day that she wants to.
I'm trying to tell you.
Right, these people are talking about they're after her license. Right? This woman that came out here and lied on me and said told a blatant lie like she's done on a lot of people over here.
She don't got no license.
Background check.
Just stop this with the license.
They run into April that me and mine that cyber stalked a child with fake paperwork.
That's a lie.
Find every April in the state of Pennsylvania and intimated that talk. Put a whole bunch of kids on somebody that's supposed to be grown men.
A whole bunch of kids, whole bunch of baby mamas. Like, listen, and that's what I'm trying to tell you with the deflection. This person got a whole bunch of kids. Shit, we know who over there got a bunch of kids that they ain't claiming. Ain't nobody trying to handle slow kids. The one he called the ninja. Exactly, the one he called the ninja.
So right, and see, she's the one who likes to export harassment and defamation to other websites. I can definitely see her influence since she has also joined the AFW. She's been a member for quite a while.
She sure has. Sure has. I just wanted to come out here and let that be known. You know, this whole thing that he tried to say about when this one person gets involved. You told us it was a strategy that the ninja was using. You said it was a strategy. Now all of a sudden, because the news didn't want to interview your ass.
Well,
let's just be honest.
That person, right? That person is his king.
No, that
Because what he
person,
did was he
listen,
came out here and imitated him, right?
put his
Now
pants
he's the
on.
soul snatcher. But last night it was God is good.
No. They don't go together. They don't go together. Because only God or the devil can snatch your soul. And you know, I believe these things are entities. They're not, yes, I dehumanize them. I don't see them as human beings. I don't. If you see demons everywhere you go, then obviously, listen, I said it before. It takes one to know one. I don't see demons everywhere I go, but I see it in them.
If your humanity allows you to fall that far, then no, I don't think that you're fit to be a leader, and I don't think that you are fit for the cloth. And society gets to decide that. Right? We get to pass judgment on anybody who comes out here and says that they are standing up for any type of oppressed community, that they speak for anybody, and all of this about, right, how you've been in news. But all I've ever heard you done is talk about how you are an activist, Reverend Soul Snatcher.
Okay, now
I haven't
listen.
heard about a lot of activism, but it doesn't matter because that was yesteryear.
I have a question.
Right now shows all over your community wall.
I have a question.
Do y'all wait a minute? Y'all know that I follow this funny woman with a channel called Cottonmouth.
I know about Cottonmouth.
As soon as I left a comment under Cottonmouth, all of a sudden Reverend Soul Snatcher is over there reposting Cottonmouth.
Right.
Now some of y'all may know I got a channel and I might do war machines. I might do tanks. I might do fighter jets. All of a sudden, Reverend Soul Snatcher, I'm thinking about doing USS Missouri. All of that came out around the same time as I was threatened to be doxxed. Now, you tell me that that's a person that's in control and that's a person that should be in the pulpit.
I do not think so. That's what I was going to ask you. My question is this. My thing is this. Miss C. Pre might be able to answer this. Maybe you can. Might have something to do with the law. I don't know. But when you are a reverend, right? And this goes for the state of Pennsylvania as well. I looked it up, but I want to make sure this goes for all states. You have to be sponsored by a church. Am I right?
Yes.
There has to be a church that sponsors you.
In order to officiate something like a wedding and for the wedding to be legal, right? Then they have to be sponsored, and usually what they have to do is file that at the clerk's office.
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure. C-Pre said the same thing. She thinks so. Not only do you go down City Hall, you definitely go to City Hall. But the only way to be ordained outside of City Hall, you can't just be like, oh, I'm a reverend and like in my house, and you can just call me on the phone and I'll do your wedding. Right?
It wouldn't be legal, right?
Hey,
so
Tamika.
That couple would have to go through something like that whole routine again.
Exactly.
Because the state would recognize
the marriage. Right. That was my question. Just saying. Because I looked up the laws in Pennsylvania, in New Jersey, and I also looked up the laws in Missouri. I looked in a few states. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I haven't looked up this woman's license, but I have been reading, The legislature publicized the rules to LMFTs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been reading the California legislature's rules, right? If, in fact, the LMFT's license is inactive, then that LMFT cannot do what they could do if their license was active.
Hold up. The legislature won't have no sound.
If that license is inactive, right?
We don't have no sound.
Testifying as an LMFT.
Still talking.
There's
no sound.
In any kind of criminal trial.
They can't hear you,
the license is inactive.
And you can't hear me. There's no sound. Okay, go back. Go back. Go ahead.
Can hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so did y'all hear what I said? Right. So according to the California legislature, right?
Right.
If a LMFT's license is inactive, that LMFT cannot do what an LMFT can do on an active license. I haven't looked at her license, and I've only given the rules 1 or 2 passes. But when you decide that you're going to lie on me and that you think you know something about my profession, then I'm going to learn all about your profession.
My profession is
So
this.
how about we stay out of each other's business and keep it sweet?
That was what I was about to say. My profession is this. Since I've been a kid, my mom always told me the number one rule to being an adult is minding your business. These folk want to be all in your business. And if they can't find out about you, they make up lies and stories. AFWs. AFWs. They go for Gerald Palmer.
This woman said that, right, a child was removed from, sometimes I get carried away classroom.
Oh my God.
I know that public schools do not make that public knowledge.
Okay.
I would like to know how she purports to know that.
She makes up stuff.
She makes up things.
And
that's why AFW has lost all credibility. They're running around and trying to bully and buy their way into spaces.
Okay.
When most people over here are asking for them to leave them alone.
Go away.
And they're coming up with reasons as to why I get to come after you.
I agree.
Right? But to sit over there and to do the things that he's done and to do those things with glee and say, but I'm still a good person because I feel justified. Well, how about the person who did what they did to you, sir? How about they think they're a good person and they feel justified? But I shouldn't have to tell this to a so-called leader.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to tell this to a so-called man of the cloth.
No, and any man of the cloth would know that he can't snatch souls. You can't snatch a soul, Reverend.
Right, so to brag about it, right, it's nothing they could say. I snatched souls. Yeah, nothing they could say. I told you, running around like he was the baddest bitch, and nothing was worse than running around with that red fly swatter. What you call yourself? A counselor and a therapist.
Listen, he got on the bike. He got on the exercise bike for 20 seconds. For 20 seconds and then showed the muscle. Nigga, let me see your hips. I want to see your hips.
Make the mistake of me going from being a support system to me and mine to me being able to say that I am a victim. Because I'm showing up at the police station with a shirt with a big old C on it.
Shout out to TMK. Miss Mona in the building. Y'all, he got on that bike for all of 20 seconds, but he won't show us them hips.
Martha. I don't want to see anything other man.
Martha and Luther.
To move on with life.
He won't though. That's the whole thing. I have moved on. Look at my channel. I don't like coming out here doing this. My new people, the people who have gravitated to my channel, don't know me as the Dragon Queen.
And I guess he said anybody that mentions his name, well, he's just gonna dodge them. That's
what y'all dealing with today.
Go ahead and sink deeper into the abyss, because all I'm going to do is continue to update the authorities. And this is not an episode of Law and Order. Just because somebody don't come in and kick that door in the next 30 minutes don't mean you've gotten away with anything. You want to be wrapped up with paper to where your reputation really is ruined, because coming out here talking about that could endanger your life and ruin your professional reputation. AFW has no problem doing it to other people.
No, they do not. Like, listen.
That other people deserved it, and whoever did whatever with that TikTok account said that you deserved it, sir. Do you see the problem with this line of thinking?
Exactly. Full circle.
We have nobody to be proud of.
Full circle. That's how karma works.
Everybody over here who's ever accomplished anything, it doesn't mean anything.
And listen, I was on something else. What I was saying is the people who have gravitated toward my channel don't know me as this character. Unless they've listened to my lives, they don't know me as the auntie. They don't know me as the Dragon Queen. I don't want to come out here and drag no more. I'm tired of dragging.
Right.
Okay? But at the end of the day,
bully their way onto a channel, then she just decided she's going to take them all down and she's going to destroy them.
I want to see the make truck run through my channel. She's waiting for monetization to come back to my channel. I'm prepared. We're
already prepared.
Facts. Because like I said, you talking about videos that have been erased, I don't care if you download it to a hard drive. Baby, you're dealing with me. And I said, I'm gonna send them folk safety. I'm not doing all this hollering and screaming over the internet no more. You're not coming out of that little 600 square foot apartment. And I'm definitely ain't getting on no plane going all the way to California. Now, like I said, 36 minutes ain't shit. But we already know don't nobody want that. So just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. And that's it. I still felt like I needed to come out here because I looked at the community wall, and all I seen was just the back to the lion again. Back to the putting me in my husband's face.
You know what? The whole thing about, he could see it that you cyber stalked and put your hands on a child.
That's a lie. That's a bald-faced, bald-headed ass lie.
For the people who actually went after your child.
Okay, and then listen.
Going at your mental health status, then saying they said this about me, they said that about me, I'm justified. I was done.
I could pull up the whole email thread, not just the thread where I said I was trying to get in touch with authorities because of what was being done to my child. Okay?
But all of this about
you want to show one part of this shit. Come on now, go away, dude. You just leave me alone. And I know you ain't said nothing.
Anger and the vindictiveness completely
You're done enough. You're done enough.
It completely takes over. And he hit that community wall like a straight up demon. And he said, well, you do it just to me so I can take that kindergarten argument elsewhere.
Facts. You've been doing this shit since you was a kid. It's called a personality disorder. And they both got it. The two leaders of the AFWs. That is.
Now, since he bucked us for talking about filing reports and talking to a lawyer in Missouri, does that mean that he snatched our soul? Since he went and filed a report this morning, does that mean that Carrie Ann snatched his soul?
Okay. I don't know.
His logic.
I'm not sure if he ever had one. But whatever. I mean, what kind of person comes out here with it? What was the term? Use their children as bait. Ain't that's what was done? Because ain't nobody over here knew what your family looked like until you was in the middle of a bunch of bullshit. Then you decided to show. Go away,
a family photo in the middle of. They don't give anybody the right to.
No, I don't.
Like throw like one of their pictures or whatever.
No, that shit ain't cool.
Like I'll never understand, right? Throwing a family photo out here in the middle of all this where you said you've been threatened, that your friend been threatened with rape. And if they say one more person attacked that woman and her children, I swear I'm done.
Okay.
We up to so-called 10 people
that
attacked this woman and her children and attacked her for being biracial.
No, wait a minute. Don't forget.
That's all I wanted to say, right?
Don't forget getting stalked.
It's the hypocrisy for me.
It's the hypocrisy.
Now all of a sudden when you're on the defense, God is good. But when you're on the attack, we're going to sit up there and laugh and talk with another content creator who called somebody a bitch-ass ninja.
And a lie.
Right, and you still get to be the reverend and the community leader.
No.
I don't buy it.
Me either.
I don't buy it.
Me either.
Anybody can call up a newspaper and get an interview and put in the newspaper, I'm an activist.
No, you're not.
That don't make you an activist. I don't buy it.
Slacktivist. The slacktivist. Okay?
Listen, all I can say is, right, they need to fall back. They need to fall back off of the people over here. We're not going back and forth online. Nobody's going to come out here and come back at the same lie. Nobody's doing any of that. We're working behind the scenes. And that is how I'm going to handle things. I'm not responding to no BS. I'm piling it up, I'm reporting it, and I'm going to get whatever agency that needs to pay attention to it. Because people go way too far.
That's right, grown man. Yeah, because like I said, I wasn't reporting nothing illegal, but there is a YouTube legal. So now I got to put a whole thing in with them, but at the end of the day, like I said, this game that she playing, like, I'm just going with this last comment. I usually try to get to the comments. But grown man said it's too late. Goofy going to just be another example. And that's that on some real shit. Soul Snatcher, the Reverend, Soul Snatcher. You out here lying on people, harassing people, impersonating people. Even you played with the wrong person.
Her, like, personal life and whatever Carrie Ann had going on with this other content creator, where does that come in? right? How long is that going to be thrown up in her face? What does that have to do with what's going on between with AFW saying that she does not, right, deserve a license? And by the way, all this about Carrie Ann showed those kids pictures and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
Sir,
well,
you and AFW have done the same and worse.
let's just be honest here. They tried the same tactics with BC, right? Went all the way there with him. Went all the way there with him. And then as soon as they thought, oh, the coast is clear, we can go run his chat again, right? It was all good just a week ago. So now, like I said, everything comes full circle. That's how karma works. That's how karma works.
Right.
So all this
I don't care.
soul snatching.
I don't care about his TikTok. I don't care about. I don't care about how he looks physically. What I care about is running around here pretending to be innocent and acting like someone is no matter what, you're going to be looked at as a community leader and a reverend, when the LGBT community, they deserve better. They deserve somebody that's stronger, somebody that's not going to sink into the abyss, because, sir, you have ruined your own credibility. It is all over your community wall.
It's all over his TikTok too.
Your own credibility.
It's all over his TikTok too. Grown man said it just perfectly, and C3 said facts. I'm trying to figure out why a grown man is following people's children around. I wanted to weigh in on that because the allegations.
He said that he brought it to the attention of the police, right?
He's a liar.
He's a liar. All I can say is, maybe the authorities will look into it. I don't like speaking on, such sensitive topics, right?
Right.
But thank you for letting me speak my speech.
I appreciate
gotta go.
All right,
But yeah, I want to know, right, what credible Reverend is a soul snatcher and sits up next to a woman who's laughing and giggling while she calls another man a bitch ass nigga, end quote, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's laughing and joining in the joke. Then he gets down and comes and says, I am a reverend. I am a leader. I want to know if all of the so-called people who have told you how great you are for the community, I want to know if you can show them the bullshit that you've been up to on YouTube. I want to know if you can show them the worst of you, sir.
Right, no.
They still praise you.
No, they haven't been praising me.
Over there so easily.
I
don't think that you were ever praised.
Carrie Ann said.
I think people offline figured them out before people online did.
Carrie Ann said, "Am I going to get arrested for posting public social media profiles on social media?" No.
You know what, Carrie Ann? Right? I can't give you legal advice. I can tell you this though. When I went over there and looked, those thumbnails were so small. You know what I mean?
She can see.
Right? You did not
exploit.
Make those minors prevalent, and you did not do anything to incite harassment or attack of those minors.
Children. No, we can't even see the names of nothing of them children. But he knows who they are, don't you? Reverend Soul Snatcher. We're gonna find out the root of his evil. I'll tell you that right now.
If you go talk to private counsel, Carrie Ann, get them to look into some things, right? Because these people, right, their offline life is not as lily as they pretend to be.
At all.
There are a lot of complaints on these people.
Facts. Hence the reason that, like I said, all of the uproar and the I don't understand. It just hyped up out of nowhere for nothing. All I heard was this.
Trying to say that a defamation lawsuit, there have been a couple of famous ones that they had to turn over their financials, right? You don't necessarily have to turn over your financials in a lawsuit unless it is germane to the lawsuit.
Yeah. I ain't looking at no lawsuit.
So if all you want is an injunction, a restraining order because of defamation, people don't have to turn over their financials. If a case is dismissed, does not ever go to court, there's no discovery process.
Right.
So, right, one they ran from a process server, and the other one was dismissed. It never went to court. She just lied. She just lied. That went all the way through the courts and that she prevailed.
Right.
No, I don't know what these look, don't take legal advice from over there, okay?
That's
Remember,
all.
the woman said calling us the hard ER was free speech.
That's a lie.
Racial slurs are not protected by the U.S. Constitution. They are not protected by the First Amendment. Just don't believe any kind of legal advice that comes from over there.
That's all. That is it. That is all.
I've chosen not to get licensed, I promise y'all that woman will not out jurisprudence me. I'm good at what I do.
Listen.
And I hope that I don't have to prove that to AFW.
Well, I'm proving
but I will.
I sure will.
I will.
Tell it to the judge. Soul Snatcher.
Katie
Jor in the building. Appreciate you joining me, bro.
Fall back and take a breath.
Yeah, I hope they fall back. But like I said, all I heard was, I didn't like the comment about hell, and Moms Davis. Like, stop bringing up my folks. They not bothering anybody. And then I just heard.
But you know what? When I went over there and read it, it wasn't that big of a deal.
No, I'm telling you what I heard. I'm not telling you L. I'm telling you what I heard, L.
Sent off an invoice this morning. And for work,
I'm telling you what I heard, not what I saw on the community wall. I'm telling you what I heard. He started to mimic my voice, which is classic. You can never mimic that. Okay? That's for one. God gave it to me. For two, he was mimicking what I said about where's his people at. Somebody who hasn't showed up in a while. Now, I'm not naming names because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. Right. So why are they worried about my folks and where my folks are at?
I don't know. Because she's worried about who you're friends with. But then she's friends with a woman that, hey, she tried to get everybody to call the FBI on that woman.
Oh my God.
She's friends with another woman who passed her emails out like Halloween candy.
Facts. And said it was cool.
I can bring up a lot of people that, I remember when she ran back over there to binary check for a minute with the wrench.
How about that?
Reverend Soul Snatcher still cool with him.
Okay.
Right? She thought she had that wrench in there and she thought she was going to get called out because she made a big deal about this chat, right?
Facts.
About binary being in this chat.
Yep.
And then, when a narrative is being pushed on you and your family, here they come. AFW to binary's chat, right?
Okay. With a whole nother lie, a whole new lie.
Right. So then she ran up, but I don't sit up and talk about her associations because I don't care.
Neither do I.
Everything that woman types is, how can she be friends with so-and-so? How can she be blah, blah, blah?
It's
talking about Carla Martin's a senior citizen. From my understanding,
so are you.
You're not much younger than Carla Martin. Stop.
No, you're not. Stop.
Older is a blessing.
Thanks.
And youth is not a superpower.
Not at all. To be young, to be old and wise, you have to first be young and stupid. And she's still acting like a sixth grader who got rejected at the lunch table.
Yeah, older is a blessing.
Facts.
Celebrate every year. A lot of us are dying way too young.
Facts.
So
anyway, I just wanted to weigh in.
Thank y'all for coming out. I'm gonna go. I just wanted to speak on the hypocrisy and on AFW starting a story in the middle. Do so much as say, I don't think your wife want to be with you. He decides that he can respond with, I don't know, a nuclear bomb. He's a soul snatcher. The Reverend.
It started with all of this.
Christian Reverend.
Not what it started with, though. I wouldn't have never said Barbara gone if he wouldn't have never said grown man had all these baby mamas. Stop this. You started it. And it don't matter where it started at. The bottom line is, I ain't start putting up no paperwork and shit. Lying on you.
Right.
You lied on me. Y'all been lying on me. Like I said, when there was a full-blown attack on a minor child over here, everybody was blind to the fact, except for the people that I still rock with today. AFW, they wanted to run their own narrative in my check, so they got kicked the fuck out of my check. Ain't no child gonna get attacked around me, especially my own. So not to get into all of that, but that is why I don't rock with them. That is why I don't trust them. Because it's always about a narrative with them. Their narrative at that. Because let me tell you something. Narratives are grounded in the truth. That's what they put on a police report. They say the narrative. That's how a police report goes. So she said that this person said that, and then that person said this, and the next thing, a brawl broke out. That's the narrative. That's what really happened. Only we don't know what happened in the middle. We don't know how it really got started. No, because like she said, when she was here, Elle said, this just starts in the middle with AFW. This just starts in the middle with the soul snatcher, the Reverend. I ain't got nothing to do with that man did to you. I had nothing to do with that. So that strange fruit shit, nigga, impersonating me to go into a Discord where you know I was disliked. Not only was I disliked, I was being targeted in that fucking Discord you went in under my name with my picture. You still haven't come out here and give a relevant, make it make sense, motherfucker. Just make it make sense. Why is there a man?
So, yeah.
Why is there a man?
Making fun of your listen.
Why is there a man that I do not know trying to be me in a Discord where people were triggering? I triggered people that was in that Discord. That he still has not given an explanation to explain it. And like I said, I put it to the side because I felt like, oh, poor him. What happened to him? Don't let my empathy fool you. Don't let my empathy fool you. He said he a soul snatcher.
Reverend, right, where shepherds for the Lord trying to save souls. It's the Reverend for me.
Just drop it off your name. You're not a Reverend. Jero makes music.
I've never recognized it. All that stuff about altar call. When I got up here and said, if Rev G actually wanted to say something to me, then he could actually just say something to me, right? He put up a little video laughing because, see, he was in soul snatcher mode then.
Yep. It's a trigger. That's all I know. They triggered. I don't get triggered like that no more from them.
Right now, all of a sudden,
I said what I had to say. I said what I said. I said what I said. And if they don't like it, then like I said, they can talk to the judge. Because they keep on putting up all the lies they want about me. I see my name ain't in none of that shit. They done took up everything that had my name on it. They took it down. And they just, now all of a sudden, they ring around the rosy with the bullshit. Y'all might as well continue on what y'all did. Because I captured it. I got it.
What I know for a fact, right, is that no, I would not ever have a conversation with that man after the way that he behaved. I will not ever. So when he dropped that link, that's not even for me. All of that, if you have a problem with me, I have a problem with him. Yes, I do. I will not ever converse with that man again. We did not speak on the phone 3 times. We spoke on the phone 1 time. I didn't know I helped him get over his father's death. I didn't know his father's name until he came out here talking about grown men was talking about his father's name.
Yeah, talking about somebody in a movie, right?
With that that's what he was talking about. But, you know,
shout out to Speed.
None of that even happened. So why would y'all can go over there and grab that link if y'all so-called got a problem with him if you want to. But there would not ever be a conversation between the two of us again. He said that when we did the salad review, that we attacked Cupcake.
Right.
Liz Martin asked for the birthday video to be played, and this man come out here and say, I'm toxic.
The Speakeasy says, wait, what man is calling himself a soul snatcher? Pause. Does he knows what that means? Right. Pause. Speakeasy. Yeah, he got a problem, and he always want to be the target. And no, you're not going to keep being in victim mode. And I had no idea that you talked to him on the phone. Once, twice, 3 times. I never talked to you on the phone. I never took you personal. I was trying to get help. Mandated reporter. Fuck out of here. Because I did it myself. And with the help of my gang, my crew, my team, my folks.
And then they turn around and take the same narrative of the people who perpetrated the bullshit and start pushing it. But the blatant lies, at this point, there's nobody that they haven't come for. So there's no credibility anymore.
None.
There's no credibility anymore.
None.
So nobody can control how you respond, and you can't control the consequence to that response. So I'm patient and I'm focused.
Me too.
Go too far with me, and you will be wrapped up with me in the legal system for the next 1 to 3 years.
Well, it's already been,
so
yeah, I'm already.
Avoid all of that because I'm going to exercise every legal right I have.
It's already coming up on me. Like,
face the consequences of whatever actions that you perpetrate that violate any part of my legal rights.
I got a paper trail. A paper trail. They violated my rights in several ways. Only thing they ain't do is put their hands on me. And I ain't trying to sound like I'm beef sector or I want trouble, so pull up on me. Like, no, none of that. But that would be better than arguing on the internet.
I don't want none of
Go
that.
away.
I don't want people afraid to speak out or put something in the chat because they got a file on everybody.
Man, how about they reported me and slander chat the other day? The nerve of you. The way y'all used to come for me, dog piled the shit out of me. And I was still handling y'all.
I saw that picture up there and I said, I'm not clicking on that video. That's a picture that nobody's shown in this sector.
Yep. I seen this.
So
I
I'm
was
not
like,
clicking on that video. I don't want to know about anybody's personal life.
Neither.
I don't want to know if they've been evicted.
Nope.
I don't want to know if they filed bankruptcy. We've responded to things over here and things have got dirty over here, but we don't like it that way.
I don't. I really don't.
We
y'all
don't
see
move in that kind of chaos all day, every day. Look at those pages over there. Who does this all day, every day for years and try to convince you they've got a happy life? But, I don't want to get repetitive.
That part.
Hey, Pastor Stewart.
Shout out to Pastor Stewart. That part. Like, I'm really, like, I am showing y'all with my new content. And shout out to all of the new people who dropped in. Tamika Davis, Annabella. Just listen. This is not me all the time, but sometimes I got to pull this character out. The Dragon Queen. Y'all will be meeting new characters soon. Because I can be pretty funny. But y'all see where I'm at. I am really a plant lady in real life. I like my space serene, clean, and quiet, and calm. I don't live in chaos. No, there are not molds on my walls. And I don't know where these people are getting these narratives from. But I could care less. At the end of the day, they're going to have to answer for it. Because you've already gone too far with me and my family. All the way down to my cat. You're going too far.
Down south. A lot of people don't believe fat meat grazing.
Girl.
It's all good.
Girl.
It's all good. So, okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
All right,
And I'm sure that I'll be in the clouds in some of these chats.
Yeah, I'll be in the clouds too. I drop down, let people know I'm there. Drop a couple comments. I heard sick of yesterday, but I was in and out the market, child. Like, really, I'm living a whole life. Tell y'all something right now. I'm volunteering to do work at my child's school. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm into.
I'll talk to you later, M3.
All right, L. That's what I'm on. Not only am I volunteering at his school, but there are several community gardens in the city of Philadelphia. I go to those type of things. And I can't share everything on here. I made a video earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and upload it because now I need the calm, serene, quiet. I just felt like I was targeted by them, AFW, and anybody else who targeted me, just because I was a little bit funny in the chats. It's who I am in real life. You make a joke, I make a joke. It's normal human behavior. Those are not humans over there, in my opinion. I haven't seen so many demons ever in my life, and so I've turned my back on it because I don't want any association with it at all. I'm done. I'll let the law handle you. Or what, the devil? Because you said you're a soul snatcher. So apparently you had some kind of relationship with the devil. Okay? I said what I said about snatching the soul because somebody told me they was going to talk to my soul. I don't know how that can be done, but hey, we can talk to each other's soul. I can feel the energy. I'm trying to move on with my life, but I do have some wrapping up to do. So that is just a warning for you. And when I say you, I mean AFW. All of you. Be on the lookout for Christmas gifts. The last time I made that promise, it came into fruition. Everybody gets their karma. It comes full circle. And I'm not the one. You start fucking with my peace, And I gotta aim back. I gotta shoot back. So that is what it is. I'm glad Elle got to say what she wanted to say. But we said what we needed to say to Reverend Soul Snatcher over there. I'll be looking forward to the show Friday, Pacific. Sicker. Sometimes I get carried away. I appreciate you joining me, darling. Too Big. Thank you for dropping in, bro. Shout out to Kate Cador. Shout out to The Word. Tamika Davis. Annabelle Atwood. Anybody that was in the clouds. The Word. If you still here, I told you. Sometimes it just comes. That's how this is on the internet. You are who you are in real life. It does reflect on the internet. Young Riaz, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate your support always. And stay up. Hand drop for Young Riaz. Shout out to the legend. Shout out to Mona. Shout out to I'm gonna give a shout out to Shell. And Shell know who I'm talking to, Shell. If she ever hear this live. Shout out to TMK. Shout out to DD. Shout out to L, my right hand when grown man ain't around. I'm getting shit done because she pushes me. I ain't going to quit. I don't run from people. I ain't never been a runner. So y'all got the right one. Shout out to D in my opinion. Teresa, I love you, darling. I appreciate all your support all the time, always. I don't really know who all else was here. I know that the legend dropped in, but as Kikador and L know, I should have been. Speakeasy came in. Shout out to the Speakeasy. And yes, believe me, I know, I know what it means, bro. I know what it means. He ain't doing that over there, not with them hips. Martin Luther. Martha Luther. Stop this. I shouted out C-Pre. I shouted out Mona, TMK, everybody that showed up, y'all. Triggs, that's who I did not forget. I was trying to save the legend and Ray Triggs for the end, because y'all know how they say save the best for last. Y'all see how I went down the line. I did not forget about Slender Guy, Superstar. Okay? I appreciate all my support. And y'all really know who I am. Y'all getting to know me a little bit better through my YouTube channel. Don't take it personal. You are who you are. I am who I am. Just stay out of people's business. That's your number one rule as an adult. Stay out of folk business. Or you can deal with the law, because that shit is illegal at the end of the day. Again, this last message is for the word. Hey, Ray Triggs, you already been crowned the king over here. Like, on some real shit, bro. Your shows are entertaining. You don't always see me. But I really have been ripping, running. Y'all gonna see I'm telling you. Last time I disappeared, I made some shit happen. So, this last message is for the word. That's why I wasn't judgmental when I heard it going on. I know how it go on the internet. You got all these internet gangsters. And listen, ain't nobody trying to prove no point, but at the same time, ain't nobody ducking no fades. Ain't nobody running. Where am I going? I got to be home by a certain time. My son laundry got to be done. He got to eat dinner. My husband got to eat. I got to take care of my fucking house, so I'm not running nowhere. Just leave people be. Stop trying to find out what people look like. And you're hiding. What the fuck is you hiding from? Big mouth. And I'm trying not to go too far, but this broad, she already know I don't like her. At the end of the day, you're mad because I don't like you. You're not likable. You're unlikable. At the end of the day, that's it. Bottom line. Point blank, period. Shout out to Tyre Gray. Shout out to Moms Davis and this bitch. Shout out to my fucking crew. Real talk. My team is real. They always been there with me. Too Big. He ain't been going nowhere. I see him in every chat. He's not going to let nobody talk shit about me and just sit in the chat and allow the shit. He either going to, one, leave, or two, he going to check your ass. Because we ain't done shit to nobody on some real shit. I'm not even mentioning the broke nigga over there, broke guy. That nigga, bruh. I tried to tell you, Triggs, if he call you bro, if he try to act cozy up to you, the nigga, listen, he be hungry. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, Propane No Claim, the wolf is in the building. Shout out to you, Philly fam. Shout out to you, Philly fam. And yes, I heard what Miss T said in their phone conversation about the hood therapy is in the building. Shout out to Hood. And y'all dropping the count. I guess y'all going to have to catch the replay or not. I had to get my spill on. I'm sick of them. I'm not pulling up. I'm not punching nobody in their face. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm old as shit and I got asthma. So I'd rather be around plants all day long so I could breathe in some good oxygen. And yes, I said oxygen. I'd rather be breathing in all this good ass oxygen than be out here swinging and punching and all of that. Like, that's what that broken bitch wants somebody to do. You want somebody to run up on you and kick your fucking teeth in. Why would you fuck with somebody like C-Pre, me, and Mona? Bitch, like, that's just literally you legit trying to get fucked up in real life. So you're on the back burner. I'm not even thinking about you. Talk all the shit you want to. That foul shit that you said about my husband, bitch, stop this. That's who you sleep with every night at the end of the day. Now you can go ahead and do community wall posts. You can sneak over to your little dish channel. You can beg the young boy to go live. I don't give a fuck what you do. At the end of the day, you're you and I ain't me. So I fucking win. Okay? That's how that goes. Salute Foot is in the building. Salute to you, bro. See what I'm talking about? They always here for me. We left that chat together and everybody knows how that shit went down. Watch your back, T-Pre. That's all I'm going to tell you. Nigga, a weirdo. Now he hanging out with the soul snatcher Reverend. We going to find out what's going on with that TikTok and all that. You know what I mean? But, like I said, I wanted to let Elle give her spill. Y'all know how I feel. As always, love, peace, and power from me and mine to you and yours. I'm out. Y'all have a good one.